Alright, how's it going? This is Camisado Airsoft with my review on my A&K ACR. Alright, so let's get into it. First things first, the first replacement I had to do on this gun, which isn't really, maybe it's not for all guns. It's just I had to replace the motor with a high torque motor. It's a Matrix 3000. It's the red and gold one on evike.com. I had to replace that because I noticed when I was shooting this gun, it wasn't pulling back the spring. Or at least the stock motor wasn't. It sounded like the gun was dying a little bit. So right away I kind of knew that it had to be some type of issue. I mean, I narrowed it down to the motor. Everything else in this gun was fine. As soon as I replaced the motor, it sounded and shot perfectly fine. I also did replace the inner barrel with a Mad Bull inner barrel. It's a little bit longer. That's why I have the suppressor on the end. That's the Matrix. I don't know the exact term, but that's the Matrix. I have the Delta Force version. That's just to cover the outer barrel. It does keep the gun a little quieter, but not by much. And then another thing I did replace on this gun too was there's a bolt that goes here. It's stock. It's supposed to be so you can tighten it to lock the buttstock in place wherever you have it adjusted so it doesn't move at all. That bolt was non-functional, so I did have to replace it with this screw. That is just a black screw I had laying around the house that was a little bit longer than the stock bolt that came with the gun. So as soon as I put that in, I've had no issues with it so far. And then another thing I've done is remove the fuse. The fuse actually stopped working just last weekend when I went airsofting over at Wildlands Park. It did stop working. I don't know why. The fuse didn't break on the inside. I don't know. I don't really trust fuses anyways. I did remove it and then just put the two metal contacts together. So after I did that, the gun worked perfectly fine all day. That happened like right in the morning too. But anyways, this gun does take a variety of mags. This is the ACR mag that comes with the gun. It's a great high cap mag, but I prefer mid caps. But it does work very well, and the wheel sounds really well, and everything feeds pretty well in that mag. So that's not a bad mag that comes with the gun. It does also take your standard M4 high cap mags too. They fit in there like that. You can push the button and the mag will just drop right out. But also another mag, or another two mags that fit in there really well are the mid cap Banff mags. These are 130s, I believe, the 130 count. And then these are the KWA 120 count mags. These are both mid caps, and they fit really well in this rifle, and they feed every BB. So definitely recommend these mags. These are a little bit, I would say, a little bit pricier if you want to buy them in bulk. These ones are a little bit cheaper, but they both work very well. And then to remove this handguard, because this is where your battery's gonna go, is you pop out that bolt right here, or not the bolt, the pin. You just pop out that pin with either a punch, or I usually just use a Allen wrench because that's what I have carrying with me on the field. So I just pop that out if I had to replace it. And then you do get an imitation bolt. So you go ahead and you just pull that back, and that will lock in place. And that's so you can adjust your hop up, which there is your hop up unit. It's pretty basic. I haven't really had any issues with it. I have had this gun for about a month or a month and a half. I mean, I've used it quite a bit, and I haven't really had any issues with the hop up. And to release that bolt, there's a little button on your trigger guard, and you just go ahead and push that down, and that closes your bolt. It does have ambidextrous mag release, and then the bolt catch is ambidextrous as well, along with the select fire. Other than that, this gun shoots very well. It's actually really accurate, and the internals sound very strong. So you're definitely getting what you're paying for. I think this gun retails around like $280 or $285, I believe. I think I paid. But you're definitely getting what you're paying for with 0.20 gram BBs. It shoots about 418 to 420 FPS. So I use 2.5s, so I'm probably shooting around 400. But I mean, yeah, it's a great gun. It's a solid build. I definitely like it. I like the weight to it. I would say it's definitely on the heavier side of guns, of airsoft guns that you can definitely buy nowadays. But I definitely like the weight of it. So yeah, thank you for watching. Please subscribe and like. And if there's anything I missed or anything you have questions about, go ahead and just leave it in the comment section below. And I'll see you guys soon.